the woman, the way how they think, they brainwashed. Oh God, they brainwashed, okay. Unbelievable. They believe that there is something cool about the guy with the shaved head. I am talking shaved head doesn't mean the shaved head. Nobody shaved their head because they have a beautiful hair and they want to shave their head. They don't want to have the baldness on them showing off. Then they think they're going to disguise. They're going to shave the thing. They're going to shave the thing. Disaster. What they do to themselves, they are unbelievable things when it comes to shaving head. That's nothing cool about that. And I'm gonna tell you why it is not really so smart thing to do. When people shave their head, the root is gonna sit there. The root is dying, dead. Now you got a splinter in the head. Splinter. And splinter after splinter. That's a splinters. That's what you have. There is a little root. And it is not so little too. Sitting inside of your head. Sitting. And sitting there, and what happens around the root? There is like a volcano. Bacteria's growing around because there is a dead body. The root. If you would pull a hair with a healthy hair, you're gonna see there is a root, and there is the hair comes with the root, and that thing rottens there, rottens, and now you have the hair on the top of that little piece of hair sitting there, right there, inside of your head, and it's not coming up. How the thing is gonna come up? Nothing is gonna force the thing out. You shave the hair on the top, and that hair is not gonna pull that root. Then now the root is sitting there, and bacterias all over inside of that hair follicles. Lot of bacterias. You can imagine how many bacteria you're gonna have around dead body. And that's what it is. You have a dead body. Dead body you have inside of your head. All over. Because you shaved and the roots sitting there. The best thing is to leave it alone. You are losing hair, you are losing hair. Almost everyone losing hair, and they gonna lose their hair. I'm not gonna lose my hair. I'm not gonna lose my hair. I have the knowledge about the hair. And on the top of that, there is other thing about that I'm gonna release in other videos. But a lot of people gonna lose their hair, and they gonna lose their hair due to something stupid, sometimes too. But I'm gonna release that in other videos. But when it comes to the shaved head, people think it is something like cool about the guy with shaved head. They create all kind of stupid illusions. That shaved head looks good, this and that. I don't see anybody celebrating when they are losing hair. I don't see the fireworks shooting in some point and you think like, wow, somebody is losing hair. Yeah, look at this. They are shooting the fireworks. Then it seems to be like excitement. The family got some party going on. The son is losing hair. People, wake up from the dream. Wake up from the dream. There is nothing cool about shaving head and getting excited about that. Like, oh, look at me. I am such a cool guy, I shaved my head. And now some people started believing that those people with shaved heads, they have some kind of like a special strength, special power. I don't know where you're getting the idea from. How stupid is this? Do you think that and you shaved your head, then now you are some kind of stronger man? But that's kind of stupid illusion, people. But you know what I'm gonna tell you? And you'll be surprised what I'm gonna tell you. You know, it is something about men with shaved head that you have to watch out, you know. This man is trying to disguise. He's trying to look as best as possible. That was his idea is, and that's the best way seems to be that's what he came up with. Shave it. Other people looking and say, oh, look at the tough guy. He gonna put some tattoos or something. Yeah, look at this. You know, this is crazy. And crazy as crazy can be. You know, because somebody shaved their head doesn't make them stronger. But you know what? One thing what you have to listen what I'm gonna tell you. You better don't mess up with the guy that lost his hair. Over the time when he started losing his hair, he got frustrated. Losing hair is not a pleasant thing that happens to people. And people get really pissed off. That's a pissed off man you got it right there. And better you don't mess up with pissed off person. Because the pissed off person might kick your ass, you know? Or even if it is not strong enough, at least he's going to try. Because the anger is in that person. And that's why you got the idea of the toughness. Oh, the guy is so tough. There is something about hair that can tell you a lot. That can tell you a lot based on the hair. If the person is strong, if the person is resistant to cold, heat, there is a lot. But that's in other video. I'm not going to discuss now. But when somebody shaved their head, now you can see the shape of the head. And if you were trained specific way to detect somebody's intelligence, then you can look the shape of the head, and that can give you idea. But you know that nobody is going to teach you that in schools or so. That specific shape of the head is indicating specific intelligence, higher. I'm not going to tell IQ. Forget the IQ. Somebody came up IQ. Somebody learns something, learns, and later they answer to those questions. That's IQ. Forget those things. That's not a really good way to detect somebody's intelligence. IQ, it is a memory. That's what it is. You have a good memory, you should have a good IQ. If you are like really persistent, you are learning, and you are really up to learning things, you know, you can have high IQ if you have a good memory. Some people lazy, they don't want to learn. They're not going to have a good IQ, high IQ. And they don't have a good memory, then even worse, the IQ is not going to be high probably. If somebody have a bad memory, but the person can be, this person is probably a genius. Forget about the IQ. But anyway, then what happens with the hair, with the shaved head? Then you better don't mess up with the guy with the shaved head. Because over the time, he was losing hair. And that's a drastic thing what happened. I can't imagine. You know, I got the best hair in the world. I don't go through that. I don't go through that, you know, the trauma. But I can't imagine what people have to go through. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's going to affect your mental status. You're going to be frustrated more. You're going to be pissed off more. The person is sometimes pissed off at somebody that have a hair. How fair is that? That's stupid. But that's what it is. Sometimes they are really pissed off, jealous. because somebody have a good hair. People that they are losing hair, hair dying as dying, physically dying the hair. You shave the head, and now you got a splinters. You got a splinters sitting in your head, and the splinters sitting. The skin is not gonna close over that splinter, because the splinter is like even with your skin, with the top of your skin. Then it is gonna take a long time till the splinter. I gonna say again. I gonna say splinter. It is not a hair. It is, you have a splinters in the head. They are sitting there, and even with the skin, and eventually the skin try to grow over. But it is not easy because the body wants to reject that thing. The body wants to reject that thing, but the body is not able to push the thing out. The thing is sitting, and the skin grows over. The skin is growing over, then now you have a bacteria around the dead body, around the splinter, around the dead hair, dead root. You got a bacteria growing. You see, when you have a hair not shaved, then now the hair physically is pulling the root. That's kind of okay for people that they are losing hair. That's a beneficial. The thing come up, and the other hair is not growing, and that's better off, because there is still in that area there is a disaster going on, but not as big disaster as what happens when the hair is shaved and the root was left inside. That's a big disaster. Big disaster. But when it comes to people, the way how they start understanding, especially women, I don't know how easy it is to brainwash them. I said, I don't know. I know it is easy to brainwash them. Women, they believe in anything. They believe in anything. Oh, that's a clean shave. There is a clean shave. Are you really? That's a clean shave. Are you some kind of stupid? That's a clean shave? There is no such a thing as a clean shave of head. That losing hair. There is no such a thing. The bacteria sitting there, the bacteria want to get out of that place because there are a lot of them spreading. Like any colonies, like anything, they are looking for more properties to take over. Like any bugs, any animals, they want to take more properties over. And bacteria, they are spreading quick, and they want to take over more. They want to take over more. And then some of them, they get over squeezed through those openings that you have around the root, squeezing and getting out. Then if you woman go and pet somebody's head, you know what you are doing. You are picking up the bacteria. That's what you are doing. And now, if you go and shake somebody's hand, you are putting those bacteria on somebody's body. Or if you touch something, you are taking the bacteria. It is not really good to pick up somebody's bacteria, because you are going to pick up a lot of bacteria the way how you really don't think that you pick them up. That's enough of bacteria that you pick up. That's enough. And you go sometimes and pet those guys' head. It's like, oh, look at this, bald head. Wow, I don't know. But that's a crazy thing what is happening in this world, the poor understanding things. Oh, clean shaved. Then somebody with hair, oh, that's not clean because somebody have a hair. That's a clean. Look under a magnified thing. You're gonna see around hair when you have on your body, on your arm, when you have the hair growing normal way. That's a beautiful thing. The skin is all the way around the hair. It is coming up. But if there is a problem under the hair, that is creating like a volcano. The bacteria want to get out of that area and want to spread more. But what can I say, you know? What can I say about to make people better understand? I'm gonna do some drawings next time, and maybe that is gonna give you better idea. Or maybe I'm gonna attach to this video some drawings showing you. Then if you think the stupid way, I'm gonna give you a little example. I'm gonna go back to that thing that I said about the tough guy with a shaved head. Probably you would think the person is much stronger, you know, can lift up more or so. No, believe me, that's not the reality. I'm gonna get to the other video. What makes men strong and how the men have to look. Then you have to be afraid of that person when it comes to strength of that person. That person is not going to attack you. He's going to be, you know, more, he doesn't have the anger, you know, but you have to look at things a little different. But people with shaved heads, then imagine like the dog lost his hair, you know. Look at that dog. That dog is tough, you know. That's what you think, idiots? When you're gonna shave a dog, cat, or any other creature, then you're gonna get his strength. When you're gonna, and other thing, about the other crazy things what people talking about, testosterone, stupid thing talking about the thing like people seek to bring them, elevate them higher, so they wouldn't feel bad about themselves. Then they're gonna create these stupid things. Stupid as stupid can come. Okay, then looking around the animal world, we are not different. When you look at the lion, lost his hair. When you look at the cat, lost his hair. When you look at the dog, lost his hair. When you look at any other animal, now what? It makes them something better? Are you crazy? And you shave them. You shave them. And you're gonna see if there is gonna be anything change about them. But you know what? That's an other subject. It is gonna be little change. That the chicken with no feather is gonna attack the chicken with feather due to anger. I don't know how they get the anger from losing feather, but that's what the study is showing. The best way to look at the world different way. That's not somebody's fault. The guy who is walking with a lot of hair, I get a lot of jealousy from men, from women. I get a lot. Anger, discrimination, some harassment, not some, harassment. They're angry at me because their boyfriend lost their hair. Their husband lost their hair. Their kids lost their hair or losing hair. Then they are angry at me. Are you crazy? You are angry at me. What did I do to you? What do I have to do with your hair loss? You should be angry with your mother, father. You should be angry at yourself that you got a guy with no hair for the reproduction. And now the genes are getting more and more poor. And the thing is spreading. And never you can go back. Because what happens if you have in your family problem, then you're going to forward further. There is a reason for the way how we have the hair, heavy hair, just a barely hair, losing hair. Why it is happening that way? If I'm gonna go with my dog to vet, I will start using my brain. What is the reality? Why the dog got sick? Or why the dog something happened to him? I'm not gonna start listening because somebody graduates from school. But that's what happens about hair. The man is gonna go to a doctor with no hair, and the man is trying to find out what is happening to his hair. But forget a man, woman losing hair. Big time. Big time. About 80% of women gonna lose their hair. Those young girls that they are walking now, they think they are so pretty, and they are. Some of them. When they gonna get to some age, they're gonna lose their hair. They have to. They have to lose their hair due to things that they believe, and due to things what they do, and due to things that is in their body. It has to. The hair is gonna come out. It's gonna come out. But that's in other video. I have to address some other things. Guys, subscribe. I'm gonna release more videos. Check it out from time to time if you don't do subscribe. And check out videos about my dog. I got a very intelligent dog. You're gonna see incredible intelligence of the animal. And guys and ladies, women, don't get angry anyway because I am trying to make a kind of some statements about things. I am trying to just help people. Things. It's not beneficial for men or women. People should know the truth.